Do I choose vengeance or e-bikes? Subscribe to
tools I need to crimp. I done crimped all the wires I need to crimp. Alright, now we're gonna talk about these are brake kits. Two different type of brake kits. Okay, I ordered this one for Dyisland brakes, hydraulic brakes. And see, this kit right here uses a mineral oil. See, it's red and everything. Alright. This kit I got off of AliExpress. And this kit uses DOT 5.1 hydraulic disc brake oil. Yeah, this uses like the type of brake fluid you put in your car. Alright, let's see what else I got in here. I put this tool in here. This didn't come in this kit, but I ordered it at the same time. I ordered this kit off of Amazon. This tool right here. Now, if you doing brake line repairs and stuff, you're gonna need this tool. Alright. And you know, you go to try to cut your brake line, you'll find that it's hard to get a straight line on this tube because it's hard, because it's made to be for fluid to go back and forth, and so the center of it is a hard plastic and stuff. So that's what you got this side on this tool for. You put your line in here and you squeeze that down, and it gives you a clean, nice clean cut for you to stick your gaskets and stuff inside the brake line and hook it up. And so when you go to press that gasket in the brake line, can you see that? It's a pressure fitting. It's just like same thing like when you pressing pistons and stuff like that in your car or whatever. I mean, you got to press the ball joints and stuff like that. So you put the little gasket thing for your brake. You put it on there, and you put your brake line in here, and you tighten that up around your brake line. Push it down far enough with your hand, so and then this would help you force the little press that into metal piece down inside the brake line. So if you get into brake repairs, like if you constantly upgrading your brakes, you can't push it in with your hand. This is another must-have tool. It's going to be slippery and stuff from the brake fluid. And it comes with a little extra little thing like this. See, this comes with extra one of those. But okay, but this didn't come with this kit. I bought this separately. I thought I share that with y'all. Must have for brake lines, repairing and upgrading your brakes. Alright, and in this kit, this is the EZmtb. Is that MTB? Mountain bike? Easy mountain bike? I think that's what that stands for, something like that. Easy mountain bike. Okay. Comes with a syringe, which you would put, the syringe would go at the bottom brake, the actual brake cylinder. You would hook that up to that to draw the brake through the line. And this is the tube that would go on the cylinder. So that would go like something like that. And then you would put this on the brake at the cylinder, and then you would draw the fluid through the line like that. Alright, sorry about the shaking hands. Alright, put that down right there. Alright, and this is the fill cap that you put at the top of the brake, at the hand grip part, brake handle, and you put that up there, and you would put that down in where the fill screw that you would take off, where you would normally fill your brake fluid into. You would stick that in there, and then you would fill this up with brake fluid. Alright. And then like I said, on the other end, you would draw the fluid through the line by pulling it through with the cylinder. Alright. So that comes with that. And then this comes with, let's set that down for a second. Okay, so you got these little connections and stuff. This actually is the extra pin that goes with the brake line repair tool. Alright, and this is also a little gasket that goes around the brake line. But these right here, these are the different sizes they have, because you know, depending on what bike you're doing this for, the holes are different sizes. So these two, it comes with these two options, these two different sizes. And I'm not sure what this pin is for. It did come with instructions. Alright, let me put that back in before I drop those. Oh, my hand shaking too bad. But that's what it comes with. So you would get this and those two adapters that you would put on the bottom of this to fit depending on what brakes you're doing it on. So this would be good for different bikes, different ones, depending on what those adapters and stuff fit. But I wasn't sure if that was going to work on the DIY Island brakes, so I actually bought their kit. And you'll see the difference in a second here. Let's see. Don't get me wrong, I think this is a nice little, I think it'll get the job done. Yeah, I think that will get the job done. Y'all had to forgive me a little bit. I'm working at my art desk and it's at a slant, so that's why I got this little wire and stuff. Like I said, you get your mineral oil, and that's a lot more oil they give you right there. And this kit cost me $23. I'm not sure how much the other kit cost, but it was from AliExpress, so I'm pretty sure it didn't cost that much. Maybe $10, $11. And I'm not sure about that price because it's been a while since I ordered that kit versus this one. Okay, you get mineral oil. Here's your instructions. Tell you how to bleed the brakes and everything. And I just installed these brakes on my bike, and I'm definitely going to have to bleed the front brakes. So yeah, that tells you all that. And another thing is that they don't let you know when you order this kit if you have to order this kit or choose to order this kit, it's coming from their website. It's coming from China. And there's nothing on there that tell you that it's coming from China, but that's where their orders are getting filled from, is China. Yep, so this is the brakes that I have right here. And these are all the things that come in this kit. And as you can see, it's a lot more. You're paying probably twice as much as the other kit costs, but you're getting definitely twice as much tools and stuff in the kit. And I know this is definitely made to work with their brakes, but I'm pretty sure with all this stuff, it probably will work with a lot of other hydraulic brake systems too. See, they come with like 5 different connections, and versus the other kit I got only have 2 connections, and only 1 tube with the other kit. This comes with like 6 tubes, little hoses, and they give you a ton of wrenches with this kit, and they give you 2 blocks. These blocks are made for you to put in place to keep the piston from compressing all the way. Because when you press that thing all the way, sometimes you would have to like open it up and get release the fluid to for you to decompress it. But anyways, let's take a look at the kit. This is an instructions on how to actually bleed the brakes and stuff. So it comes with very detailed instructions. As you can see, the pictures are very clear to see. They tell you step by step the directions. Alright, that's this kit here. Okay. The instructions. Then here's the 2 blocks. You got a small block and a big block. I think one is for the front and the other one's for the back brakes. Alright, move that out the way. Then these are the small little bleeder screw wires, I believe. Either for the front or back, or I'm not sure which one. But we'll go over that once we go to bleed the brakes. Some more screws. Because a lot of times when you deal with like screws like this and stuff, you might lose them. Or once you take those screws out, some people like to recommend that you replace them with new screws. Alright, there's the hoses with the connections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only see 5. It said it was 6 on the little diagram. Okay, we'll figure that out. Alright, there go the wrenches. Alright, you got, it says 4. See right here, instead of the yellow container that you have in the EZ mountain bike brake kit, bleed kit, or whatever, on this one they give you the little plastic tube like this. It's pretty much the same thing. See, it doesn't have the syringe. You're supposed to put the fluid in there, and this is the fluid that you would have at the top that fills the cylinder. And then they give you 3 actual syringes. These are the syringes, so you can pour the fluid through the line. So you got, so you got 1 tube that looks like a cylinder, like a syringe, but it's just a tube to put the fluid in, so you can put that in the cylinder. Alright, let's turn these the right way, Alright, and then they give you some gloves. I'm not going to take those gloves out, but they give you some nylon gloves. Alright, and that's that kit. It's a big difference between this and the EZ mountain bike bleed kit. Give you a lot of tubes, hoses, and they make sure you got all the wrenches, little Allen key wrench tools or whatever that you're gonna need. They supply you with all those. They didn't give any tools with that one. And they give you like replacement screws and stuff like that for your brake lines. And they don't do that with the other kit. So this kit costs $23. I think it's well worth it with all the stuff they put in there. I think that, oh, let me put the instructions back in there. I do have the instructions for this kit too, but alright, let me see if I can find the instructions for that right quick. Yeah, so I don't know what I did with the instructions, but you know, if I lost them, but it did come with instructions, but if I lost them, you know, I'll just go to YouTube University, and I'm pretty sure it's a video showing how to use this kit. But there you go, guys. That's some of the stuff you would need to work on your e-bikes if you decide that you want to start trying to do your own repairs. And definitely with the brakes, because anytime you're riding, you want to make sure you got some good brakes. And that's one of the first upgrades I would recommend anybody that's getting into bikes and want to upgrade something. I would say start with the brakes. If you don't already have hydraulic brakes on your bike, opt for hydraulic brakes. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully we should be seeing some end results with me actually riding my bike with that controller and everything on there. But all right, peace out.